even...
Okay, 1 second. Are you ready?
I'm recording.
Go, Star.
Okay, Peter said unto him, even if all are made to stumble, yet I will not be. Jesus said unto him, assuredly I say unto you, that today, even the night before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. But he spoke more vehemently, if I have to die for you, I will not deny you. And they all said likewise. Now, when Peter was in the courtyard, was below in the courtyard, one of the servant girls of the high priest came, and she said, she saw Peter warming himself. She looked at him, you also were with Jesus of Nazareth. But he denied it, saying, I neither know nor understand what you are saying. And when out on the porch, and the rooster crowed, and the servant girl saw him again, and began to say to those who stood by, this is one of them. But he denied it again, and a little later, those who stood by said to Peter again, surely you are one of them, for you are a Galilean, and your speech shows it. Then he began to curse and swear, I do not know this man of whom you speak. And a second time the rooster crowed. Then Peter called to mind that Jesus had said unto him, before the rooster crows twice, you have denied me 3 times. Okay. Actually, let's see, I don't know if I'm going to start from. Oh yeah, back in 94, I went to All Saints Academy. It's a Church of God in Christ junior college. It's like a high school, a junior high school, and elementary school together. At least it was in 94 anyway. And so I went, my grandparents took me there because they thought it'd be a good experience for me. But then, and I taught physical fitness and karate to the youth because I was real small at the time. So my grandmother only had some months where I started teaching. And so when I came there, the first we were at church. We had church in the chapel, and there was a preacher. I forgot his name, and he was talking about the scripture. If the food in his heart, said there is no God. But I told him I believe in God, so he told me to do not food in. And so I guess there was one day we all spent clowning around. Herman was actually the church clown though, and I decided to join them. So when we were talking about Noah, we were saying Joan of Arc's wife and stuff, and then when they talked about Luke, we were saying he was an airplane pilot from Star Wars and the book of Luke. So what happened is after that one day they put me to work with that volunteering. My grandmother taught. I guess she taught about women's culture and Christianity, and then minorities. My grandfather taught how to sing, and so what happened when I was there. I actually met what was her name? Left Eye Lisa Nicole Lopes. I didn't actually know she was famous though. Didn't even know she was a fan. Just knew who she was, and so she talked.
Okay, ask people if they know who she is.
Do you know who she is? Lisa Nicole Lopes.
No.
Now she died in an accident. I forgot when. She was a famous rapper. But at that time, I didn't know it though.
This is TLC.
What?
TLC, yeah, that's it.
Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah,
TLC?
she
Don't
was,
go chasing waterfalls?
Yep.
she was real nice to me. And so before I started getting ready to teach, I guess we was talking to a girl named Sharon Nelson, one of the things they always talked on the phone. She said, "Just a minute, you gotta talk to Sharon. Sharon wants to know you made a station. Say hi to her." I said hi. And so what happened is I actually went to the school principal and he said I could teach karate and stuff and physical fitness. But before I started, the Bishop Ford was the bishop at the time. He came and cursed everybody out, and he looked at me and insulted me real bad, called me a gang boy. He did apologize though. And so he passed away shortly after. I think he had just some problems though. He was a nice guy, I think. But and so what happened is when I was teaching karate, there was a guy called 8 Ball that came to me. And so what happened is Nicole told him I knew karate. And I told him, no, I don't know nothing about karate. I never did it in my life. I was teaching it. So
I took karate.
He tested me some moves or something, and I passed the test he gave me. So So I guess I went around teaching, and then there was a girl that jammed her finger, and I knew joint manipulation to get the finger to feel better. And so we were teaching, and during the time I was there, what happened is on the weekends, and during the weekday, they said the food was on for the students. So I guess I told Lisa Nicole. She told her name was Lisa Nicole. So she called the bishop up and said me and my grandparents needed food and stuff. And so we got to eat the high school food. And so I guess when I was down there, actually I saw Selena just walking the streets down there. I didn't talk to her during that time period. I just saw him way better. And so I told my grandparents. I'm not sure. My grandparents pointed at her and said, "You know that girl? She might have a makeup, but she's not white though." They just said that because I guess they're big into that. And so what happened is I taught. We taught there we were there for 4 weeks, and I saw animals like walking sticks and all kinds of other lizards and stuff outside, which I'd never seen before. And I picked up a branch and saw it was a branch and it started moving. And so what happened is after the 4 weeks have expired, we went to Memphis. This is where the convocation started. And so during that time period, I guess Michael Jackson was in town and Lisa Marie. And so I guess what happened is I would go to church an hour 30 minutes each night, and then I go out to see the town. It was nice, but I also went to Elvis Presley's Memphis, which was a restaurant. And so Lisa Marie was there, and she told me that I could sleep in a meditation club that Elvis did. I slept like a couple of hours, and I walked around and everything. Then we had the Assembly of God Church come and preach to me too. They stopped and said the Holy Spirit told me my name and everything. And they asked that I believe in God. And so what happens, the police officer would curse them out and told them, "Don't bother the kid with religion." And I told him, "It's okay, officer." He said, "Okay," and he kept going. So and so what happened like a few days later, and then when I was in, I'm not sure what happened when I was in church, I think I saw Selena in the Cooks Convention Center, and my grandparents sold my books and stuff, and my books I wrote. And so what happened, I'm not sure what happened in church, but my grandfather said that church is not the place to be flirting at. But it was all good, and then I guess what happened is when I woke up the next morning, I decided to go out on town, and so I tried to sneak on the bus to Memphis to try to travel the city by myself, but they wouldn't let me. And so I told the officer, whose order was this? And he said, "Sharon said you cannot go around the town unless she drives you." I'm like, "Where do I find her at?" He said, "The YMCA." And he had a stick, and I said, it was a black officer. I said, "You're not gonna hit me with it because I'll sue you." And he said, "No, just go. You must go to the YMCA though." And so I went there. And I guess there was an officer who was playing clothes at the time. But what happened is I was swimming, and so he called me because there was no lifeguard at the time. And there's a picture. I'm not going to bring it in the church. It was a picture that was made, a strip photography picture that I posted on the internet. But I'm not going to. It's based on me swimming. And so the officer said, "Mr. Singletary, get out the pool." I'm like, "Yes." He said, "I don't know what you did exactly. This hasn't happened before. Sharon is on her way here. You write her a letter or something?" I'm like, Sharon, I don't recall Sharon, but yes, I wrote something in the letter. He said, "Okay, she's on her way here, and she gave me all the rules you're supposed to follow when she gets here." So what I did is I went and worked out. I went to the leg press machine, and so what happened is I did like I did before with the bench press. I mean the leg press, and I used to do it like 1,000 times, about 1,000 pounds, like 5 days a week, and I stopped.
Okay. Did everybody catch that?
Not quite, no, what did he say?
Okay, say it again.
I used to lift leg press 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, but see, that was in Elmira, and the machine capsized, so they had to help me. I got out of it, but they helped me get out, and they had to get some of the weights out of my way. I didn't get hurt or anything. And so what happened is a girl came to me and said, "How you doing? I got to talk to you. I understand that in New York," she said, not the small town. She said, not the big city, but in the small city, you did this before, and the machine tipped over. I said, "What's your name?" She said, "Malaya." And so what happened is she left for a while, so I decided to still try to lift the weight anyway when she wasn't looking, so she came back again. She said, "I told you about this before, didn't I?" few minutes ago. I said, okay, and so when she came back the second time after name, she said Dana. And then I came back again and she told me halt, but she said, you're gonna have to lower the weight. So I lowered the weight, and she said, you get the same results lifting lightweight as you do heavyweight, and it's safer.
Okay, say that again, because people don't.
Yeah, she told me to lift the weights, lift lighter weight, and was for technique and stuff.
And you get the same results.
Results without the risk of getting hurt. I kind of laughed it off at first, and so when I finally listened to her, and then she well, I turned off my phone and all that, so I had 5 of them in there. So what happened with that incident is I did my leg press, and then I did the universal equipment. I go around the universal equipment and do my stretch, and then I do all my stretches and stuff. And then I heard some roller music down in the basement. It was a special roller room, and so they said to me like this. They said, and I said, who are you? She said, the one girl said, I'm Sharon. You come down here. I remember she was playing Selena's music though, but I didn't actually know her name was Selena though. And so I went down there. I went down there, and but she told me later on who she was. And so I went down there later, and she taught my first aerobics class.
And who was it?
Selena Cantanilla Perez. We only knew her as Selena or Sharon though.
Okay. You
Yes.
don't catch that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she taught me that she was playing all her music for me and stuff, and I was having a good time. And she said she has to go, and she said I'll see you again, don't worry. Yeah, and then I remember when I was in Buffalo, I think I saw her in Buffalo. That was a couple years before, and I said, because Night Rider was big at the time, so I said, do you think in the year 2000 everybody's gonna have a Night Rider car? And she said, I'm afraid I'm not gonna be here in 2000 because I'm dying. And I got sad. She said, don't worry, you'll see me again.
The singer?
Yes. Yeah, she was really nice, and she had her hair made with red, and she had makeup on to make herself look really white. Yeah, very nice. And so and that was the police chief to help me with this. So let's see. And so she accepted, and like I said, she believed in Jesus and everything. And I guess I met her several times throughout my life, from '83 to 1995, and I was even in Buffalo one time, and she was in another church next door that was non-denominational, and she said it wouldn't be so rigid, so you can come here if you want. Yeah, so like I said, I don't think she's an angel, but she acted like one though. Just gotta explain, I don't think she's an angel or goddess or anything. So she was. So I had a real nice time down south and everything.
All right, how does that tie into the scriptures?
Well, I guess when people told me that me lifting 1,000 pounds would get me in trouble, I didn't believe it.
Okay.
And then they said that I guess when I read the article they said they said she might die by pushing herself too much or something.
Okay. How is that like Peter?
Well, Peter. I guess Peter denied Jesus 3 times, but he didn't think he would.
Well, when Jesus gave Peter a warning,
Yes.
did Peter believe it?
Nope.
He ignored the warning from Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, so when he ignored the warning from Jesus, what happened to him?
Well, he denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed twice.
Yes, that's correct.
Because he thought, I guess he was depending on strength or something.
So probably if he would have listened to Jesus and taken the warning seriously, he probably wouldn't have done that. And there's a lot of times we get warnings and ignore them.
Yes.
Like that god awful noise, ignore it.
Yeah, it's messing up my video.
Okay, are you
Don't worry
done?
about it, Shalar.
No, not yet. I didn't. I thought I guess I got all the phones silenced with that one, 5 of them. Yeah. So I'm glad I listened to the.
You were wanted, somebody really wants you.
Yeah, no, that's an alarm clock. It rings for my mom when she goes to work. So I'm thinking Jesus and everything, and I guess it's probably good I didn't go out in the city alone. I tried to sneak there, but I'm glad I did because I found out it was a bad. The city's like has crime infested. So, but they were nice to me in Memphis though. So I just thank Jesus for all my experience I had.
Yeah, I am too. And that's why I want you to start sharing some. This is the first time. It will get better with time.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Pilar.
Thank you, Solar.